Today, I'm going to talk about how using a masterclass, what I've referred to as masterclass, in Google Classroom to make your life easier. So, the reason I'm bringing this up is that there's been conversations about archiving Google Classrooms. So, some teachers like to not archive their Google Classrooms because they use material, right? So, I don't want to archive last year's Google Classroom because I still use that. I use material from that. And I absolutely understand that. I think that, in fact, it's a sign of good teaching to say, oh, this is what I did before. It was effective. I'm going to reuse it. And I advocate for that 110%. The issue is that students will stay enrolled in the Google Classroom unless you choose to kick them all out of the Google Classroom, which in and of itself has its own issues, like you having to manually remove the students. And you're right, it's just one or two buttons, boom. But the other issue is that then your Google Classroom gets cluttered as well. So what could happen instead of leaving Google Classrooms where students have been a part of it, what you can do is you can create a masterclass. So this is a classroom, a Google Classroom that you have created that is only for you. No students have ever been part of this Google Classroom. So what you do is you would create materials, post those materials on the masterclass. You can make changes as you see fit in your masterclass to any of the posts, materials, or assignments. And you can also leave notes for yourself year after year. Everything is in one spot, as opposed to saying, oh, how did I do this last year? What did I want to change about it? The masterclass will stay from year after year. You would make changes accordingly. And when that happens, you're not searching through a gazillion different Google Classrooms, and instead the reuse post button on an active classroom is going to be your best friend. So if everything is in your master class, then you don't need to recreate it. You don't need to recreate the entire post. You just click reuse post on your new classroom. So I know a lot of this is like, I'm just using words to describe it, and seeing it is different than actually doing it. So let's take a look at what a masterclass might look like. So here's my Google Classroom landing page. I have a APLAC, my Advanced Placement Language and Composition Masterclass, and then I have the one that I'm teaching on during spring semester. So my semester 1, I'm teaching semester 1, even though it's just, be quiet, I know. It's probably semester 2 if it's in the spring, but just leave me alone. So we're going to pretend that this is the semester 1 as well. So I've created this masterclass, and everything that's in here is an entire year's worth of material. So this is everything literally from start to finish that I would have included for my students. So you notice how I've got all the way from the very beginning of the year, week 1, 2, 3, everything is listed there, even all the way up to week 18. So all of these things, like, I have used from the past, right? So it says like, oh, sample form, here's a group feedback. Oh, didn't want to do that. Here's a group feedback form for Monday. So I can see, what did I do last year? Or what did I do previously? This is what I had completed. This is what I uploaded for students to see. Oh, it's all there and ready to go. I don't need to find it another time in my Drive. I can just find it in my Google Classroom. Even the quizzes that I had created, they are here. They are here. So I've got everything, even if it was on a different platform, like Edpuzzle, RIP, if I want to reuse that, it's all there. I have also taken a look at and identified things that I've needed to change. So things that have happened in the past, or what I did post, or what I had in my master class. What you see here, I've left a note for myself. So when I did this the first time around this year, I have to make changes to slide 15. Butts. So I've made that I've made that in here. So when I say masterclass, I mean literally everything you would do and post for a classroom is here. And you don't have to have it organized like this is. Maybe you have it organized by different weeks. Maybe you have it organized by unit, however you want to organize it. But when I go to my actual classroom, so I've got here, this is my actual classroom. Nothing's been created here. So instead, I'm going to go create, reuse post, and SEM1 master. Perfect. There. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're like, oh my God, Liz, there's 1,000 different things. How am I going to find anything? Couple things. Number one, that's one of the reasons why I use the numbering system. It's because it's easy to find. If I can't find what I want, if I don't use the numbering system, the glory of Control F. Do you see what happened here? This little box showed up. Control F means that is what those are the words I'm looking for. So if I know, like, I'm looking for something having to do with the speech. Oh, there it is. Thatcher speech. Is it that one? Or where's another one that says speech is in here twice? But I can only find one. Where's the other one? Thatcher speech. And then it says there's another one in here. I don't know. Oh, it's probably somewhere else, like on a separate page. Not a big deal. But so, or if I'm like, oh, I want to find anything that I had to do with the letter. Oh, right there. Look at all the different letter things that I have. So you don't have to start from scratch, and you don't have to sift through everything. Again, a reason why the number system is super nice, because then I know exactly what number I want from my masterclass. But let's just say I just want the syllabus. Since we're starting this, reuse, create new copies of all attachments. I have that listed because, and we'll double check. This is a syllabus. So, yep, I'm not changing much. Oh, wait, actually, look at, I've got all of these things listed. That's not the same Google Classroom. Well, if that's the case, don't worry. Boop. And then you can upload something else. So the syllabus may not have been a great example, but I'm just showing you that you can transfer those materials as well. So I don't want that one. I'm just going to delete that. But let's reuse a different post. So let's say I want to do this multiple choice. I'm going to create new copies of all attachments. So it's going to reuse this. It's a multiple choice practice with Bentham. So here it's College Board sign-in. Remember, this is an AP class. So this is going to take them to a specific assignment. That's not going to work because I don't have that class anymore in my AP classroom. This is a different semester. So I would then have a link to the other College Board classroom. And then I can change this as well. Like, students can edit the file, make a copy for each student. I can click on it and remind myself, what is it that I'm giving them? Oh yeah, all of this. So there's all of this that I'm going to have for the students there. That's right. That's what it was. It was just the passage. So the multiple choice questions are in there. And then look at all of the other things that you can modify. Just like before, if it's not the same topic, this is the topic it's being taken from, but I can make it like, so I can create a new topic, multiple choice practice. So there we go there. If I have other classes I want to put this in. So let's say I want to put this in my basket weaving class as well. So I've got 2 classes. So I didn't have to do anything, and I've got this. I can modify this. I can do whatever I want. All I'm pointing out, if I assign this, what I'm pointing out here is that if you have a master class, it's a place for you to leave notes to yourself, to have a compilation of all of the materials that you want, to have everything. And even if you're like, oh, I didn't want it to be 062, that's fine. Edit it and make it something else. But now I don't have a gazillion different Google Classrooms. I just have this semester one. I can archive all of the other Applec classes that I've had. So where's the one that I even copied for that? Oh, I archived. Oh, this one, Applec. Then I've got more Applec there, Applec. I've got all these different Applec. Like, I don't need all of those on my homepage. Instead, I just have my masterclass, and every modification that I want to make is in my masterclass. So, and this is where I'm going to do most of my work. So if I'm going to create an assignment, that's where I'm going to put this assignment. Like, I'm going to create a new one. Yeah, I want this to be like retake form. And so I'm going to do whatever I want to have that retake form. It's going to stay in my master class. I'm going to assign it. It's there. Now I can, if the students do it and it didn't go so well, I can leave myself a note. Didn't work well. Students didn't have enough time to fill it out properly, or whatever. Like, whatever the feedback is, students didn't fill this out, or this was done mostly during the last 5 minutes of class. So leaving yourself notes here is a place for you then to say, oh yeah. So it's another place to keep everything organized. That's all I wanted to point out, is that this masterclass is a great use of our resources and not doubling our work, and still leaving room for reflection as we move forward from year to year or semester to semester. The other benefit about a masterclass is that now everyone, like, I could add people. Right now I'm the only teacher right here, but I could add all of the teachers that also teach this. Not my husband, but I wouldn't add my husband to these, but I can add any teachers that also teach this class. That's the master class that we are all using to post our materials, as opposed to saying, oh, I'll post it in my classroom, just grab it from mine. Everybody works collectively on one master class so that you can all make sure that you're posting similar materials for your students. So hopefully that helps. This has been a huge benefit to the teachers that have been using it. Just wanted another option for you. Have a great 3-day weekend after tomorrow. Bye.